Hello everybody, I'm Vixen and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back to do another Monster High ranking list. I really enjoyed making that previous video about Frankie and a few people asked me to make more of these videos, so very happy to oblige. Today I am going to be going through all of the Clawdeen Wolf Generation 1 Monster High dolls. Again, I'm not doing any of the collectors or re-releases or later generations, which I might do in the future. And also, this is an opinion-based video, so if you like a certain character or dislike a certain character that I mention, that is totally fine. This is again my personal opinion and just for fun, so I can look through the dolls and see who I might want to add to my collection. So without further ado, let's get into looking at one of the most iconic Monster High characters, Miss Clawdeen Wolf. The first Clawdeen doll on the list alphabetically is the 13 Wishes doll. I honestly really like this line. I think in general the designs are really nice. I absolutely love the purple leopard print pattern on her skirt and the gold shiny detailing going all the way around. I also really like how the inside is actually this black lace, so there's some contrast there. Her dress is just a simple kind of halter top black dress with some see-through fabric towards the top, and then she has some chunky gold accessories for her bracelets, belt, and headpiece. I think overall the gold-purple color scheme is super prominent for Clawdeen and it works really well with her. The only thing I think kind of throws me off is maybe the color of her lips. I would have liked them to be a bit darker and just her overall eye makeup a little darker as well. But otherwise, I like this doll and so I'm going to put her into that light category. Next up, we have Clawdeen's original or basic look. And this is fantastic. I mean, when everybody thinks about Clawdeen and Monster High in general, I feel like they can recall this specific doll and outfit. I had this doll as a kid and still have her now and absolutely love her fashion. I mean, there's so much detail going on without it being too busy. I absolutely love the coral pink tank top with the black animal striping on it. She has a very short, almost micro purple skirt with some black lacing underneath. She has a black belt with some gold embellishments. And then she also has some knee-high socks right underneath those iconic, almost knee-high, strappy purple and black boots. I think that's one of the best parts of the outfit, honestly, is her shoes. And then she has this cropped fur hooded jacket, which again, color palette is fantastic. And she also has a black purse with a lot of gold and purple details. And I just overall, her hair as well, like the shade and the sculpt of it is just so well done. And so obviously she's going into the love tier. This girl is the Boo York or Frightseer's Clawdeen doll, and I have to say I like her a bit less than the other two that I've talked about already. I think it has something to do with the color palette. It doesn't really work for her. And I think it might be just because the vest is more of a blue than purple, and then the gold clashes a bit with the blue. And then again, she also has these sunglasses on her head that are just bright orange. And so color palette is a little crazy here. And overall, this doll's pretty simple. She's just got like a matte black hexagon shaped purse. The outfit's just like a top, vest, shorts, and there's no painted details on the shoes. So I would say that this would be a neutral for me. Next, we have Dead Tired Clawdeen, and just like the last one, there's just something missing about this doll, I think. It's very simple, and I feel like for as fabulous as a character as Clawdeen is, she should have some more interesting sleepwear. Like when I think back to Gulia and Laguna and also Cleo from this line, they had some just elements that really tied into their character or what monster they were. And for her, she really just has like a paw print to symbolize she's a werewolf. So I really would have liked her to be in more of maybe like a Victoria's Secret loose shirt and shorts combo with some patterning on it or something like that. But she has this purple leopard print pattern on her shorts and her eye mask, a very simple black and green tank top with a paw print, and then some of the yellow monster slippers. And again, this is just a really simple doll. I don't really like it or dislike it that much, so I think that she's going to be in the neutral column. Next up is the absolute icon, the Dawn of the Dance Clawdeen. This is one of my favorites of hers. I think that the lime green and purple color palette for her is just amazing. She has this super neon bright bob, which I love when she gets short hair. I think it looks super cute on her. She has a very sparkly, elaborate, almost leather looking dress with some black and gold belt detailing. She has a really simple green ribbon as another belt. She's wearing neon green tights as well as chromed out gold shoes, which are so cool. And then she came with a very simple green purse with some black detailing, and she also is wearing some fingerless gloves. I think this doll is wonderful. I think that her makeup, the outfit, and everything is just so loud and perfect, and it just fits the Monster High aesthetic, and so she is going to go into the love territory. Up next, we have the Fierce Rockers Clawdeen doll, and I have to say this one is just not it. This doll is incredibly rare. It came in a 3-pack, and I don't think I've ever actually seen any listings for her. Not that I would actively look for her, because I think that this is just a very boring and kind of strange doll. So she does have a very cool guitar. I like that it's 2 moons to kind of, you know, howl at the wolf Clawdeen theme. It's nice. But overall, it's just like, it doesn't work. I can't even tell what's going on with her shirt. Like, I think it's some sort of furry texture, but there's no detail to it at all. Then she has these black, green, and purple stripy leggings going on. Then very lilac shoes, and that doesn't fit the color palette that's currently going on. And then again, we have this kind of dark blue hair, and it's just the color palette doesn't go super well. I think that her makeup is nice. I like that she's kind of got some makeup coming through her eye, almost like a scar. And the gold lips, again, I don't know. I just don't like the really pale lips on her. I think it kind of dulls down her skin tone, and I love that she has such a warm, dark complexion, and it kind of just like pales her out. So I think she's gonna be my first doll in the dislike. Here is the absolute queen, Freak du Chic Clawdeen. This doll is fantastic. This might be my favorite one of her, but there's like 35 of her dolls, so I'll have to wait to make my decision until the very, very end. But this doll is fantastic. I want her so bad. I absolutely love the sort of monochromed out color scheme she has going on here. She has gray skin, her outfit is mostly black and white, and then her hair is this purple gray and lilac mix, and it is just so beautiful. I really like how the pale hair accents the rest of her makeup. It's just a great doll. She has this almost kind of corset look going on here in the black, and then she has striped, it kind of even looks like zebra print or like tree lines going up, which I think is a nice pattern. She has knee-high black boots on. She has a purple ring of fire, which again, the attention to color in this doll is really, really nice. And then she has a headband with a little top hat on with a flower. And I also love that she has the kind of light yellow gold eyes to really make them pop against the pale color palette she has going on. So this doll is going into the love tier. Ooh, now we move on to the Save Frankie Clawdeen, and she is just... ew! I completely hate this doll. This is just so bad. And normally I don't hate a ton of the Monster High dolls, but this is just, ugh. I don't know what happened with the Save Frankie line in general. Like, that did not need to be made into a doll line, but this is just not cute. The color palette is all gross. She has on this like green, yellow, black shirt with the Save Frankie like logo across it, which isn't heinous on its own, but paired with the capri green and purple leopard print pants, the gold shoes, as well as the yellow lightning bolt headband, it's just a lot of nothing. And then her hair is also this paler purple, and she has, again, some really pale lipstick that just washes her out completely. And then she has a yellow lightning bolt through her eyes. Oh man, this doll is just bad. The color palette and nothing seems to work together, so I think that she's gonna go into the ugly column. Moving on from the last abomination, this is the Freaky Field Trip Clawdeen. Overall, this doll is just boring. It's supposed to be more of a budget line doll, so it's not very detailed. I do like how she kind of has like, you know those craft scissors that you use to cut out like the wavy lines back in kindergarten? It looks like that as the strap, and I think that's kind of cute. She does have some like animal print, yellow, purple, and green patterns on her dress. She has a gold, almost forearm length bracelet. Really simple purple shoes, but I always like that shoe mold. and her typical brown hair with a little purple stripe in it. There's not a whole lot going on here, so there's not much to like critique. So I think she's just gonna end up in the neutral category.
Oh my god! What is that?
When a character has 35 dolls, there are likely going to be some terrible ones, and this doll, the Freaky Fusion Clawdeen, is definitely one of them. I don't even know where to start with this doll because there is just so much going on, and I totally get that she's supposed to be the fusion of Clawdeen Venus and the combination of their color palettes and styles, but it honestly looked like the art room and artboard just like threw up whatever it had onto this doll and it stuck. And I think that the most off-putting thing about this doll is her skin tone. It's like this throw up green almost, and it's very off-putting. Then she has on this wild purple dress with a black skirt and some green like spotted accents on the bottom. She has a super chunky gold belt, and then she has this green and purple fur shoulder moment coming off. Her shoes are just like simple black shoes with a pink strappy thing going around them, and then her hair is like pink, green, and purple and swirled up into this super ugly ponytail. And then she has on hot pink eye makeup and hot pink lips. It is just a hot mess actually overall, so I think that she's gonna also go into the ugly category with Save Frankie. Here is Fright's Camera Action Clawdeen, and I like this doll. I'm a bit neutral on it overall, but I think that she has a refreshing color palette, dipping more into the red-violet color scheme. I do think that her hair is insane. Like how they styled it into this weird curly side ponytail is crazy to me, but again, Monster High is known for doing its avant-garde thing, so I'm here for it. She has on some really cool gold jewelry sitting around her neck and also this complicated gold belt. And I also like her gold shoes. They're very simple, but it ties in with the rest of the outfit. I also like how the bottom of her dress kind of has this red-violet tulle moment. It gives it some like playful feminine edge to the outfit. She has a really simple moon-shaped purse with some tassels dangling off of it. And then she also has some spiky gold earrings and teal eye makeup. Overall, again, a simple doll, but I think it's done well, so I think that I'm gonna stick her in the neutral territory. Next up is the Ghouls Alive Clawdeen. It's a bit hard, like I said in the last video, to rate these because they're mechanically very different to fit whatever motion or sound that they're supposed to do. And for this Clawdeen, actually, when you tilt a little lever back or raise her hands, she closes her eyes and howls, which is so funny and really cute. I honestly want the doll just for that gimmick. I don't think that this is a bad doll. I really like how they changed up her shirt to be this metallic gold. Her outfit is relatively the same. She doesn't have sleeves on her jacket. It's more of like a vest now. Shoes are almost the same, and she's missing the socks from the original doll. And her hair is not bad. I think that it's styled well for being rooted into like a hard plastic head. And so this doll is gonna belong in the neutral category. Here we have the Ghoul Sports Clawdeen, and I really like this doll, and I like the Ghoul Sports line in general. I think it's done super well. I have the Spectre doll and just got her actually a few days ago, and she is so freaking cute. But in terms of Clawdeen, I love how they gave her this sort of tomboy baseball look for her. It works so well with her character since she's quite athletic and confrontational. But she has on this two-piece baseball outfit with these purple stripes, and it also has some pink highlighting around the neckline in the center. I think it's really cute, and the fact that it's cropped up around her knees is really playful. She has these shoes that are actually heels because, you know, it's Monster High, we wear heels to the baseball field. And then they have these molded socks that come up, and I think that that's really cute. Her hat is a little intense, but I like it. It's supposed to be over the top, and it has the Monster High logo right in the center. She also comes with a lime green see-through baseball glove with an eye as the baseball, which that is so creative. I always love Monster High's ability to think of how to make things spooky or monster related. And then she also comes blowing bubble gum, and that's just such a cool detail to add. So I think Miss Sporty Clawdeen is going into the light category. This girly right here is the Ghouls Night Out Clawdeen. I actually didn't know that this doll existed. I had to find her on the Wikipedia page for Monster High. She came in a 3-pack, so I guess that makes sense because she's not a standalone doll, but I think she's alright. There's not a ton exciting about her. I do like the very bold gold print on the dress and that she has some interesting stuff going on with the sleeves. I do wish her shoes were like a little bit of a darker purple to match the rest of the dress. And I do really like that she has a neon green paw print purse. I think that's cute. She also has a gold headband on and gold jewelry as well. Again, just a very simple doll, so she's gonna go into the neutral category. I feel like I'm gonna run out of space here, honestly. This is the Ghouls Rule Clawdeen, and I have to say I am really not a fan of this doll. I think in general, the Ghouls Rule line is a little intense for me. I know that they're supposed to be dressed in their parents' fashion, so it's out of date, but I don't feel like this really suits Clawdeen very much. She has that pale lip and pale hair, which I think could work in another context. But she has on these green earrings and green gloves, and then she also has some very exaggerated fur sleeves and fur ends of her pants. She has bright gold shoes on, gold accent belt and necklace, and then she has on kind of like a jumpsuit with this purple, green, and black patterning. It just does not feel super cohesive to me, and I get that it's supposed to be super over the top and avant-garde, but I just am not personally a fan and cannot see this doll in my collection, so I think I'm actually gonna put her in the dislike category. This doll is quite special to me. This is the Gloom Beach Clawdeen. Why this doll is special to me is because my sister actually had this doll growing up, and it has such a fond memory attached to it, and I always think of my sister whenever I see this doll, but I think she's honestly very cute. I love the rainbow leopard print swimsuit she has on. Then she has on a cropped pink and black shirt over top, kind of like a fun little cover-up. She also comes with a pink and green frisbee, which is very cute, and some pink high-heeled sandals. She also comes with these bright yellow exaggerated sunglasses and some colorful earrings to match. I really like this doll. I think it's a fun beach doll, and I love that they made a very unique kind of cut of a swimsuit instead of just like a traditional bikini. So I'm gonna put her into the like category. From the deepest depths of the ocean, this is the Great Scarier Reef Clawdeen doll. I know a lot of people don't like this doll and also don't like the Scarier Reef doll in general, but I really like this Clawdeen actually. I think the color scheme is very refreshing. It does give mermaid and deep sea monster, which I really like. I think the bluish purple periwinkle skin tone is really good with Clawdeen's dark hair. I like that she has prominent yellow eyes to contrast with her skin tone and overall outfit. I do love that she has a off-the-shoulder swimsuit that kind of goes into a skirt. I think it's very cute. I absolutely love the mold of her hands and also the fins around her waist. They're just done super well and very monster-y. And then I also like her tail at the bottom. I like how it has this kind of almost hand look to it and it's ripped a bit to show maybe it's been worn down, more sea monster looking. And I actually really like this doll, so she is going to go with the rest of the likes. Here is the I Heart Fashion or I Love Fashion Clawdeen doll. I apologize that I couldn't find any images of her in this like second outfit, but she is incredibly rare, so it's even harder to find good pictures of her. I love this doll. I want her so bad. I think that the colors and also the outfits she comes with are really well done. I love the green boombox purse to go with her green animal print shirt. She has on these purple capri pants and tall gold boots. She's also wearing a cropped faux leather vest, which is really cute. And she also has on a purple kind of like fingerless glove on the one hand, which is very cute. I think that the long sleeve wolf shirt is to die for. It reminds me of those like Galaxy Wolf t-shirts or like the Alpha Wolf t-shirts. I think that's hilarious, and I think that would be so cute on this doll. I also love the second dress with the kind of slashing across pattern of the black and gold leopard print with the purple fabric. It's really cute and has a unique cut. I also love the mold of the black shoes. I think the kind of studs coming off the back of the heel are just fantastic. So I think she is going to go into the love category. Here we have Miss Haunted Clawdeen. I think that this purple and pink color scheme looks really great on her. I like the tone of hair that they used for her. It's very vibrant purple, but it's a bit toned into like the reddish violet side, which I like. Her face makeup is so beautiful. She's got this really intense pink blushing around her eyes and cheeks. It looks so good on her. I also like her dress. It's got these kind of like cut frilly pieces on the end to kind of make her look ghostly, which is very cute. The chain belting that goes across her whole body is well done, and it even has little moon-shaped charms on it, which is very cute. Her heels are also really nice looking. It's these chain detailed high-heeled shoes, and the wedge of the heels is also moon-shaped. They really loved their object heels with Monster High, and they still do today. And she comes with a little haunted bracelet that all of the haunted dolls come with. I really like her. I think out of the haunted doll line, she's one of the better ones for sure. And so she is going to go into my love category. I can't believe I'm like just halfway through these dolls. It's amazing how many of these Clawdeens were made, but I'm here for it. She's amazing. This is the killer style Clawdeen, and I really want her in my collection. I adore the green accents in her hair. It looks so great. The dark lip and the green eyeshadow really work well together. I think that the really bright purple fur on this cropped jacket she has is amazing, and the neon yellow of the sleeves works well. She's got a kind of like scrunched up strapless dress with these purple, green, and black dotting pattern all over it. It looks really nice. I do wish her purse and shoes had some sort of like painting details on it, but I get that she was more of a budget-friendly doll. And she is going to go with the other love dolls. Oh man, this is a bad one. This is the Mall Monsteristas Clawdeen, and I gotta say, she's just terrible. Her haircut is so bad. I think that's probably the worst part about this. It's this split dye, straight across the forehead bangs, bob cut, and it just does not look good on her. I think if it was in the traditional hairstyle she has with the kind of curly curtain bangs, it would look fine, but the fact that they gave her this horrible chop, it's just a disservice to Miss Clawdeen. She has a black headband with a bow right in the center, which looks more like Draculaura than Clawdeen. And then she has these heinous green lips, and they just did her dirty neck up. But they also did her dirty neck down, because this dress is really boring. I can't really tell what this pattern is supposed to be. And then she has this out of place bright blue plastic belt, and then dark purple knee-high boots. It just looks very hodgepodge thrown together, and it just does not look good. So this is gonna go with the other two uglies. Clawdeen is headed to the music festival in this very mid outfit. I think that the color palette overall is a bit too warm for Clawdeen. I think if they toned down the purple to more of a cool color, it would look better. But this doll is just kind of boring. I mean, it's a one-piece kind of jumpsuit. She has a black belt in the middle. There's some gold skelet patterning going down one side of her body. I like the shoe mold, but they have reused this for like School's Out Clawdeen, and I don't know, I'm not a fan. I can't really tell what this gold thing in her hair is. Is that her earring actually? Yeah, that might be her earring. And this pose she's in is crazy. They really were photographing these dolls in all kinds of ways. But I have to say that I'm gonna put her in the dislike category because she's boring and this outfit is just like not good. Now this is how you do a split dye bob right. I've literally never seen this doll before, and she jumped to the top of my roster for my in search ofs really quickly. This is the new Scaremester Clawdeen. I love her outfit. It is so cute. She has this green leopard print dress that kind of is asymmetrical and then has this black and purple metallic shiny skirt at the end. It's really cute, and she has this thick gold zipper belt around her waist. She's wearing her classic leather jacket. She has on knee-high black boots with a purple heel. And then she has this kind of stitched together black purse with a gold handle, which is cute. And she has some matching black and gold earrings. Her makeup is very reminiscent of her basic doll, and it looks really, really nice on her. I think this is also going to go into the love category with the other girlies, and she might be one of my favorites from this list so far. Power Ghouls Clawdeen is here to save the day. She embodies the superhero aesthetic really well. She has on a tight one-piece outfit with a bright green collar and then this metallic purple color overall. She does have some accent designs around her waist as well as a thick gold belt. Her shield is the best part of this outfit, to be quite honest. I love that there's a purple wolf howling at the moon on it. It is so good. She also has on these tall gold boots with light purple accents that match the jewelry she has on her wrist and arm, and it also matches the headband she has on. I love that she has this kind of intense curly hair with curly bangs in the front too. It looks very like those 90s Marvel cartoons, and I really love that. So she is going to go into the light category. Real Drama Clawdeen is such an iconic doll, along with the rest of the dolls in this line. I think that her original outfit is one of the best, and so it looks great in this monochrome color scheme. I love that she has that bright stripe of purple through her hair as well as in her eyes. I also adore her pet. I know I don't talk about the pets very often, but I love how she just has bright purple eyes. It is such a cute little detail, but I adore it. I do wish she came with a purse. I don't think that she did, and I own this doll, so a little bit of an L that they didn't include her purse, but I understand that they included the pet again. But I really like this doll, and so she's gonna go into the love category. This is the Scare and Makeup Clawdeen that came in a 2-pack with Vipery and Gorgon. I gotta say I don't really like this one. I don't think that the outfit and the color scheme work super well. She has these super intense bright blue shoes that don't match anything else except the hairdryer in her hand. Her outfit is okay, I guess. It's this metallic teal and gold color, and it's just got like sort of a peplum for the skirt, so it's not very exciting. I think that her hair color is just not good. I feel like if it was just brown or just purple, it would look really nice, or even just teal. Like having a teal hair Clawdeen I think would be really nice, like Nephara's teal. But the purple and teal together in this really early 2000s side ponytail, it just doesn't work. And she again has these super pale lips. And I think that if she just has some darker lips, it would pull this together a little more. But I think she's gonna go into the dislike category. This is a fabulous doll. This is the Scarily Ever After Clawdeen, or Little Dead Riding Hood, and the craftsmanship of this outfit is amazing. I own this doll and she is just so beautiful. The details that she has in this outfit are so amazing. She has on this very velvety feeling cloak with a hood. On the inside of the cloak is this black leopard print on the back. Her dress is this beautiful corseted red dress with some black tulle underneath, and the lacing in the front is purple and black, and at the end of the skirt, like kind of where it meets the corset, there are these tiny little bone gold accent pieces, and that is just so good. I like the shape of her shoes, how they're like these fold over boots, and then she comes with a purple picnic basket shaped like a coffin, which is reused from the picnic casket set with Frankie and Jackson. Wow, my cat maybe does not agree with me. And then she has this red striping throughout her hair and some really dark eye makeup, which works really well here. And so she is going to go into the love category. This is the Scarus Clawdeen doll, and I do like this doll overall. I think that she has a nice exaggerated belt going on with the moon charms. I think that her outfit is a bit simple. It has a purple sort of strappy top for the dress, and then a black and gold metallic leopard print pattern on the bottom. Her hair is a bit longer than usual, which I kind of like, that it's like down to her butt almost and has a bit of purple highlighting in it, which is nice. She does come with a little booklet instead of a purse, which is cute, and then she has on some simple gold heels. Again, she wasn't one of the main dolls from the Scarus line. I think that she did come with a suitcase that had some moon detailing on it, and it was purple, which is super cute. So I think that she would go in the neutral category again because she's not super exciting, but I don't think her design is bad overall. This is Skull Shore's Clawdeen, which was exclusive to a 5-pack of the Skull Shores dolls. I've noticed a pretty consistent pattern with Clawdeen. She has a lot of dolls that are exclusive to packs only, and so they can be pretty hard to find. Like, I hardly ever see the Skull Shores doll come up on like secondhand marketplaces, but I think her design is cute. She has a very unique cover for her swimsuit. It kind of goes up into like a halter around the neck, and then her shoulders are exposed, which is really cute. And then she has a green and purple animal print pattern going all the way through this cover. And then there's some purple paw prints towards the bottom, and also a purple kind of tulle hem. I did find a picture of what the swimsuit underneath the cover looks like. It's just this simple one-piece green animal print bathing suit with a black stripe across the middle. I think it's cute. I think the design is nice, and it like snatches the waist having that black band there in the middle. She has some see-through purple heels, which I really like, and then her hair is a mixture of that purple and green color. Overall, I think this doll is nice. I think that it could have had some more detail like the other dolls. Like, I think that she deserved a purse or some sunglasses or maybe a hat to go along with the rest of them since they're a bit more detailed. But I think that the cover is really unique in its design, so I'm gonna put her into the light category. This is the Sculptimate Roller Maze Clawdeen doll. I think it is so odd we have an entire doll line and movie that is specifically about roller skating, but we love the 2000s. She has on a lime green spiked helmet and her hair is pulled off to the side in this curly ponytail. It's a mixture of light purple and dark purple hair, which I honestly like this color combination of hair. I wish they would have used it on like another doll. She has pale pink lipstick, which again, I don't understand the light lip combos that don't really match the outfit. I think if her lipstick was a darker purple or even green, dare I say, it would look kind of more cohesive. Her dress is interesting. The cut of it is unique, at least. It's got like a one arm mesh sleeve, and then she has a black sort of across the chest piece, and the rest of the dress is this green leopard print fabric. She has green knee pads on, and her skates are light purple and have some green detailing on the bottom. I just am not a fan of these dolls in general, and I don't think I see them being in my collection just because they don't seem to match the rest of the Monster High dolls that I have, and so I think that she's going to go into the dislike category. This is the Sweet 1600 Clawdeen doll, and I have to say I have pretty mixed opinions on this one. I overall like that she has this more masculine outfit for the Sweet 1600 party. I think that's a cute way to kind of lean into her sporty personality. I do think there are some things that don't really work about this doll, but it's not like a major killer. I do enjoy that she has tinsel in her hair. I love tinsel in doll hair, and a lot of people hate it and will pluck it out, but I think it's really sweet to have it for like a celebration. She has on a white button-up top with a purple bow. She has a cropped black jacket with some fur cuffs. Her hands, I think, are supposed to be gloves, and they're this like really vibrant indigo blue color, which is interesting. She has on these capri leopard print pants, which I feel like the pants shouldn't be capri. Like if you're going to a dance, maybe if they were like floor length or bell bottoms, I would have liked this a bit more. I do like her purse, that it looks like a shirt with a bow. I think that's really sweet. Then she also has on these fur cuffed black and gold boots, which are really cute. I don't know how to feel about this doll. I probably will put her in neutral because I'm mixed about the outfit. I think it works, but there's just like something about it that's maybe missing that they could have added to make her look more tomboy looking. Something about it is just a little bit off, so I think she's gonna go into the neutral. Swim Class Clawdeen did not miss. When I look at this doll in comparison to Gloom Beach and Skull Shores, this one is far superior. I think that the color palette is great with the green and the more bluish purple. The cut of her swimsuit is really nice. I like how there's the ruffled edge on the top and also around the skirt in that green leopard print fabric. It is really cute and feminine. I also really like her boho themed purple bag, and it does have spikes around the handle, so it still pulls into like her overall accessory design. The bag also has a leopard print towel and her sunglasses inside, which is cute. I like the shoe mold with the spiky heel as usual. Then she has a green metallic headband and some purple hoop earrings. I also like her hair, how it has the purple highlights in the back, but it doesn't exactly match the overall swimsuit. I think it's a nice contrast. The only thing I wish was different about this doll is that she had a different colored lipstick. I think that the lips kind of fade into her skin actually, and they're hard to see. So with that change, I think that she would be an absolutely perfect doll, but I still love her anyways. Here is Miss Clawdeen from the Sister 2-pack with Howleen. I think that Clawdeen is so cute. I love that she has this big afro of dark purple curls with the lime green highlights in the front. I think it's really cute. I think that the gold lip in this case kind of works with the doll a little better than the last one, and she has very sharp eye makeup on, which I really like. She has this high neck dress on that is this green satiny fabric on top, and then towards the bottom it's more of a matte black and has this striping detail through it. I really like that she's wearing one sock. I like the asymmetry in Monster High dolls a lot. And then she's wearing just some simple gold shoes. Even though this doll is very not complicated, I think that they did this really well, especially with the change in her overall like hair color and shape. And she pairs well with her sister a lot, and I just like the amount of contrast that's happening here with the doll. so she is going to go with the likes. This is the last Clawdeen doll on the roster, the Wave 2 or School's Out Clawdeen. I love this doll. I wish I had her so bad. She's such a cool rework of the original style Clawdeen. Her sweater is a little off the shoulder and is this purple animal print, and then it has a bright yellow collar and cuffs, and I think that color combo is really nice. I also like her very thick teal belt with gold spiked accents. Her purse is such a unique mold. It's almost like a bowling ball bag where it has this super curved top and then you can pop it open and closed. It has these purple belts going up and down the side of the purse, which is really cute. She's wearing these bluish purple leggings into the fantastic shoes. I mean, this has to be one of the best shoe sculpts in Monster High. They are these knee-high boots with purple and gold striping all the way down, and they even have some cutoffs to show like her skin, which is really unique. And then they have this curved spiked heel, which is so cool and just very avant-garde and exaggerated high fashion. She also is wearing a black ring and a black and gold choker. Her earrings are simple gold, but I like that she has one that's kind of chain hanging down. Her makeup is pretty simple, but I honestly like it because the outfit speaks for itself. And so the last Clawdeen doll on the list is going to go into the love category. Here we are at the very end of the tier list with a whopping 35 Clawdeen dolls. That is insane for like the quote-unquote not main character, but I think that she has such a fantastic sense of style and it led to her having a ton of dolls, which I am so grateful for. This was really fun for me. I love Clawdeen and I have several of her dolls, so this really gave me some insight onto like who I want to add into my collection. But I think at the very end of this tier list, my favorites have to be the Freak du Chic doll and then the Scarily Ever After doll. They are just so unique and they stand out because of their color palettes, and I love to have very unique dolls in my collection. In terms of my least favorite, it has to be honestly that Mall Monsterista Clawdeen. It is beyond hideous. I hate it. No wonder I didn't know it existed. It's just so bad. And when you look at like the bottom tier dolls in comparison to the ones at the top, you can obviously see like why they're down there. But again, this is just an opinion piece. If any of you have different opinions on me or don't like what I said, please don't hate me. This is just for me to chat about dolls, which I'm really passionate about. But you should let me know who's your favorite Clawdeen and your least favorite Clawdeen. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like or a comment or subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these. I will definitely be making more. Love y'all. See you later.